Hi, and welcome to Activity 2, select the appropriate markup language document based on organizational standards. So that title is also the name of the dot point that we're covering today. If we go to the performance evidence, we did review document requirements last activity, and so we're doing selecting the appropriate language to this activity. We're also identifying and describing markup languages and their associated standards here. Again, we're covering all the foundation skills because you need to be able to read those organizational standards. You might need to craft a response to someone for approval to say this is the markup language we're using. You obviously need to understand your own role and responsibilities and follow those organizational standards. And we're making basic decisions and understanding the purposes of things as well. So it is very important when constructing a web page or website that you use the correct markup language. Several factors could influence your choice of markup language. So we've got the language the website is currently written in, if adding a page to a site. Obviously you want all your pages to be consistent, and we want to make sure that when we're maintaining a website that it is all written in the same language. The language the organization requires to be used could be a factor as well. So depending on the developers at hand, for an organization, you might all code in the same language, which makes it very easy for someone to jump on a project and then edit it. The languages the developer is familiar with is also going to be a concern. You're obviously not going to code in XHTML if you don't know XHTML. And also the purpose of the page, as some languages are better at some jobs than others. Obvious differences here with XHTML, HTML5 if you're doing something more recent, or if you're going to use some sort of animation since Flash is not being used anymore, or if you're using XML to carry data across as well. It is also important to choose your markup language based on organizational standards. So there could be a policy or a standard operating procedure, or an SOP, developed on how to create a web page for your business. There could also be a common style guide which defines, among other things, what language to use. There could be a variety of other associated documents that could affect your choice. So it's up to you to know what these standard documents are, to know what they contain, and to know their implications when you embark on a web project. By following the correct organizational procedures, you help to ensure that your website is a quality product, but also help make it easily maintainable by other employees of your organization.